Hey everyone, today I'm back with a video for my design team for Bleeding Art Challenge. I'll leave a description or a link in the description box below for the challenge blog and hope to see you all there. So I'm going to start with this coffin frame-ish thing. And then I have this molding that is usually used in, to put around your walls, around the frame, the molding around your walls. But I'm going to use it to add some decorative pieces, if you will, to the edge of this coffin. And I'm just going to measure them all up and snip them with my amazing Tim Holtz scissors. I'm telling you, those things cut everything. I'm going to use some Fabri-Tac to adhere this all down. And I'm just putting it, so the coffin is like two pieces of wood put together. And I kind of want it to cover that, I don't know, that strip that shows where the pieces are put together. So I put the molding in the middle to kind of cover that up. And I'm like at the bottom of the barrel. I use Fabri-Tac for like everything. Wonderful, amazing glue. Now I have this resin skull that I created with a mold from Simply Silicone Products and some amazing casting resin. And then I painted it with my Tim Holtz alcohol inks. And this was one of the very first resin pours that I had ever done, and I was hooked immediately after that. So I'm going to use some Master's Touch Gray to paint the background, the wooded areas of the coffin. And I'm not being super careful with the inside where that tin is because I'm going to end up covering it anyways. And no primer, no gesso, no, the wood just absorbed it nicely. And then I'm going to take some acrylics, Artist Acrylic black, cheapy black acrylic paint, and dry brush all around the frame, the coffin, all around it. At first I was going really light because I didn't think I wanted to make it too dark, and just kind of catching the edges where the molding is and around the sides. And then I decided I wanted a little more, and then I got a little heavier handed. You know how it is. You think you like it, and then you just keep going, and you either mess it up completely, or you absolutely love how it turns out in the end. So I was stoked. I was happy with how it turned out with adding the extra black and, heavier in some areas. And I have these two little crow skulls. They're also resin, and I painted them as well with Tim Holtz alcohol inks. And I'm going to use Strong Stick, I believe it's called, Strong Stick adhesive. I get it at the hardware store. You have like 10 minutes to play with it. But after that, it's like completely permanent. And I should have used it for the skull in the middle. I don't know why I didn't, but anyway. And then I'm just going to take whatever black paint that's left over on my paintbrush and cover up the white adhesive around the edges of those little mini skulls. And then I have some Deco Art matte medium that I've really been trying to use up, and some Ashland moss. I don't usually use a gloss gel for anything, so I figured I could use it for adhesive and finally get rid of this little bit that's been left in my tube for, I don't know, a year. So I'm going to put a bunch of it on my brush and just kind of smush it in the background. And then same with the moss. I'm going to peel the moss apart and fit it in over top of the gel, over the gel medium. And I'm going to go around the entire skull and frame it, if you will, I'm not going to make you sit through all that though, because, you know, it's monotonous. So there it is with all of its glory. And now I have this like plant flower thingy, which as soon as I saw it at the floral shop, I fell in love with it immediately. Not as a whole, but for the pieces that I could pick apart and use. So I'm also have a metal, yeah, what's that called? Plaque thingy from from Tim Holtz that says bone collector. Yeah, that's what it is. So I just adhered that to the very bottom frame of the coffin and then added 2 of those flower things to the corners. And here I am trying to figure out if I want to add more or not, or, you know, that fine line between, are you doing too much? Are you doing enough? But I decided it was enough with just those 2. So enjoy the stills, and thank you for watching. And again, I will have a link to the Bleeding Art Challenge blog in my description below. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.